now for your sports news, we're joined by NTD's Dave Martin. Dave, we've got some college basketball as well as NFL news, but let's start with the Olympics. The U.S. was shut out of winning any medals yesterday. How'd they do today?
They did well today, Tiff. They broke that little drought that they had, the medal drought. Specifically, Elana Meyers Taylor, that is, brought home the gold in women's bobsleigh this afternoon. Meanwhile, her teammate, Kaillie Humphries, took bronze in the same competition. Now, for Humphries, that's her 5th career Olympic medal. She already has 3 golds and another bronze previously. For Taylor, meanwhile, she's now got 6 Olympic medals, but that is her first gold, so congrats to those two there. Also, Team USA's women's hockey team continued their dominant run today. They shut out Sweden in the semifinals, 5-0. That is their 5th straight shutout here. They've won all 6 games by a combined score of 31-1. So now they move on to Thursday's final, the gold medal game, where they will place Canada. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because it's come down to the U.S. versus Canada in now 7 of the 8 Olympics since women's hockey was added in 1998. And of the previous 6, Canada won 4 of them. So if we look now at the overall medals count, Norway still ahead in both golds and total medals. Meanwhile, Italy second in both spots. USA third in golds and in total medals there. So I'd say the US is faring well here, with these cold weather countries.
Still top 3. Speaking of hockey, though, a lot was made of the men's Olympic hockey competition as we have NHL players playing for the first time in a dozen years. How is Team USA doing so far?
They're doing well. Not as dominant, of course, as the women. Not very many people are. But they won all 3 games thus far. They beat Latvia, Denmark, and Germany. So they are the number 2 seed for the upcoming single elimination playoff round. Canada is the top seed there. Now, the U.S. is going to play the winner between Sweden and Latvia next in the playoff quarterfinals. I think expectations, though, that are if you're going to win gold, you're going to have to beat Canada, just kind of like in the women's game. And should both the U.S. and Canada win out, they should meet in the gold medal game. Now, if you remember last year in the 4 nations face-off, it came down to the U.S. versus Canada. They played twice in there. Canada, though, beat them in the finals, but they were very intense games. So I'm looking forward to that again here, too.
All right, a lot to watch for there. Shifting gears to the NFL, though, the Miami Dolphins reportedly will release prolific receiver Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, a bit of a surprising news, but probably due to a combination of, wanting to save money into the salary cap and the fact that Hill tore his ACL and dislocated his knee last September. Plus, he's 32 years old. Now, before that, he was one of the best receivers in the NFL. I mean, his nearly 1,800 yards in 2023 not only led the league, it was the 7th most in NFL history. He's also a 5-time All-Pro selection. So he will be a free agent this offseason for the first time in his 10-year career. Now, Hill, meanwhile, posted a thank you on social media to the Dolphins, also vowed that the cheetah will be back. Now, if you couldn't figure that out, he is the cheetah there, too.
All right, good to know. Moving to college basketball news, though, we have a new #1 in the AP poll.
Yes, Michigan is the #1 team for the first time since 2013. They take over for Arizona. The Wildcats lost twice last week, both to Kansas and to Texas Tech. Wildcats are now number 4. So the top 5, now Michigan at #1, followed by Houston, Duke, Arizona, and then UConn at number 5. After that, it's Iowa State at number 6, followed by Purdue, Kansas, Nebraska, and Illinois at number 10. Now, this makes for several top 10 matchups this week. Now, first tonight, you've got second-ranked Houston at number 6, Iowa State. Cyclones coming off that 18-point win over Kansas on Saturday. Houston, meanwhile, has won 17 of their last 18 games. They lead the Big 12 with an 11-1 record. Then tomorrow night, #1 Michigan gets their first big test. They play at number 7 Purdue. Wolverines have won 10 straight overall, and they have a 24-1 record. Then Saturday, we've got a pair of top 4 matchups. #2 Houston, another big game. They host 4th-ranked Arizona. And then number 1 Michigan, another big matchup. They take on 3rd-ranked Duke. That'll mark just the 5th time ever, Tiff, that we've had a pair of top 4 matchups on the same day. So a big day Saturday.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Well, Dave, as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tiff.